over the years, in order to sort of advance our science one step forward each time, uh, there are certain skills that our team has, but in a lot of ways, we've kind of run those out. We've pushed those as far as we can go. And so what I've noticed is, and I've always enjoyed trying to figure out how to collaborate with other colleagues around the country. But at the same time, you want to collaborate with individuals that have some tool or resource that they can contribute to your question, but giving them the opportunity to play in your world advances their agenda forward. And so we've started to collaborate with a colleague in Alaska at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, um, partly because he lives in Alaska and going to Alaska is cool, and getting him down here is cool. But he has some measurement tools with an MRI and with another scanning system that allows us to look at the whole body of the firefighter and look finite into the skeletal muscle or into the liver and quantify how big, what the surface area or the cross-sectional area of the muscle is and how that might change, and what the health of the liver looks like in terms of liver lipid. So fat within the liver, how that might change as a result of season. And there's no way we would have even thought to come up with those questions without collaboration. And just like how we're always trying to find new tools and new people to work with or to collaborate with to advance the science forward, crews and agencies are constantly finding a need to come together and to collaborate, whether it's a hotshot crew member or a jumper partnered up with an engine crew person or a young individual that's brand new to fire and they're on a contract crew, or the BLM with the Big Green Forest Service, or the Bureau of Indian Affairs, or different types of land. Collaboration is key. Without collaboration, you don't have a smooth operation in the world of fire. Without collaboration for us, we don't move the needle forward. And we're always pushing to move the needle forward so we can have the next new result to share with the crews, to keep them interested in the science, but to push the science forward. There's two avenues of science that we're trying to push forward. We're trying to push the science forward for the scientific community and share new and innovative findings to satisfy the cravings of the scientists that are digesting it. But the other road is a road less traveled by the scientists. And that's the one that we really like riding on. And that is trying to push the science forward to our end user, which are those crews that are in constant collaboration or tangles with each other. And if we can throw that science down that path, then we can have an influence on how they do their job day to day. And it gives them an appreciation for what we do. But at the same time, it's so much fun to travel both roads. It's fun to talk to the scientists about this crazy environment that we like playing with, but it's fun to talk to the firefighters with legit science. I mean, science that's in the literature, that the scientific community has certainly not let us just carte blanche throw it out there. They're really critical of the science. And so when it gets in the literature, it solidifies it, and that allows us to share it effectively with those teams. So it gives us, we have good street cred. We have good street cred with the crews because we're out with the crews. We have reasonably good street cred with the science community, not because we're doing exactly what they say, but probably because we're not falling in line with exactly what they say. We're pushing the envelope in terms of how we collect data and how we share that. And that's a perfect example of how collaboration is absolutely critical to push things forward. Without collaboration, you're a one-legged machine. With collaboration, now all of a sudden it's a beautiful orchestrated three-legged race. And you've got a lot more ground you can cover.